Happy New Year, everybody. It is January 6th, Saturday morning, about 7:45 a.m. here in Korea. You can see the sun cracking through the window over there. Yeah, I just got off work about an hour and a half ago. I work night shift. So here it is Saturday morning, and I want to get this video out to you because I've talked about this video. I was going to do this review for like, geez, for the last year. So let's go ahead and get into that. So check it out. This is the first Tactix 1 Day Plus backpack. I got this in November of 2016. It is now January 2018. So you're looking like a 14-month review. I've had 14 months to use this day in and day out. And so I gotta tell you, overall, it succeeds in its mission. But before we get to that, let me just give you an update. If you looked at my old videos from like 2016, maybe even late 2015, you noticed I used Apple software. Well, my MacBook kind of like got really sick, so I had to get a new computer, and to save money, I bought an HP. Now, nothing wrong with HP, kind of. Actually, I really like this HP Envy in many ways. But the one thing I'm not liking is the software. The software that came with it was Power Director. It really didn't work out for me. So I'm telling you this because what you're going to see for 2018, my production's going to slow down for a while. More than now, you know, this is the holidays, right? We're all busy doing stuff. But I'm slowing it down some because I ponied up the money to get an iMac. That iMac, I bought Final Cut Pro 10. Because I want to make these videos more professional, and I'm also using this to, let's just say, help out other people that need help with their video work too. So I ponied up the money to make this more professional. So going forward from here, you're going to start seeing the videos get more and more professional, so I can deliver you a better package. And I hope you enjoy it. And with this in mind, I want to talk about a couple of things first. For 2018, I live at Camp Humphreys, right outside. So I'm going to do more coverage of Korea, more coverage of Camp Humphreys, because a lot of soldiers and families are moving here. So there's a lot of questions people have about, you know, where to get an apartment, where to even get something to eat, what do I do about banking, etc., etc., etc. So I'm making videos to answer all these questions and to cover Korean life. But with that in mind, I need your help because I need your input to tell me what you want to see so I can make better videos. And also, to you people that have made requests like you, I've had people request that I buy like some new gear to check out and do reviews on. I'll be honest with you, I only buy gear that I think I will use. I mean, granted, I take it back. You know, with rare exception, there's a couple of pieces I bought just for you, for your entertainment. But most of what I buy is for what I'm going to use. So, for me, in order to go out and buy gear that for you, you know, for your view and pleasure, I would need support. I need some help with that. You can help me by clicking on those advertisers, because that gets ad revenue, and that gives me the money to go out and buy the stuff. Or I don't know, hey, maybe you can send me some money to PayPal, and then I can use that to go to and get the gear that you would like. Yeah, there's some cool stuff other people want me to get, but I have to use my own money for this, so I have to, you know, mitigate that. But we'll talk about it later in some other video or so. But let's get into this. But I just want to let you know where things are going and where I stand. Alright, so check this out. I told you this is the Tactix 1 Day Plus backpack. Now, I did the preview on this back in November 2016, and I will link the video to this, so that I'm not going to cover all the features. What we're going to talk about today are the pros and cons, and let's call it the good, the bad, and the ugly. First, like I said, it's overall, it is good. Now, I cleaned this backpack before the video, like a while back actually, so that you could see all the details. So let's bring it up close. Now, if you notice, in my old videos, I'm always complaining about 511, like along the pals webbing, threading coming off, and it got messy. And for rapid dominance, for that matter, too. But look at this. There's none of that, okay? Zero. The only wear we have is right there. Let's turn it around so you can get that. Just a little bit of wear around here. Not too bad. The other, now, ironically, check this out. Look at the back where it's all foamy, right? This nice kind of comfortable foam is. If you notice, see all the like dimple marks and everything in here? I don't know where that came from, but the padding you can see has been worn. And you got the threads even coming out a little bit, like it's shaved a little bit. I don't know where that came from. I only wear this backpack with normal clothes, like a jacket, shirts, and stuff like that. I'm not wearing anything rough, like load-bearing equipment or anything with it, so I'm not really sure what caused that. I guess after a year, that's not too bad, but if you're looking for long term, I don't know, you know, that might be kind of annoying because you're like, man, you know, I don't want this stuff to be worn out or tear up or anything on me. But yeah, this stuff's like really dented in there, right? So you know, so just to give you an idea how well it's been holding up. The inside is held up fine, looks new. Give you another view of it so you can see how well it's held up. Just fine. That is a pro of this backpack. Let's look at the capabilities or what it accomplishes. When I got this, it's true, it looked cool, right? And I'm really curious about this stuff, so that's why sometimes I buy a lot of different stuff, because I just want to try it out and enhance my outdoors experiences. Well, I was curious if this thing could accomplish three things. Make a good EDC bag / travel bag. Could it be used for the outdoors? And what about like a real tactical bag or so? And to be honest with you, it fits the bill. It actually does everything. What makes this work for like if for those people that want to do hiking or maybe some camping, what makes it work is, if you see here, you got these straps, right? So the suspension system can be raised and lowered because you got these little pull tabs right here, those straps. Can you see that right there? Let me bring that closer for you. So you would pull and adjust on both sides. The problem with this is though, it's unlike Everly stock, which has the ladder system here, or Camelback, I'm sorry, not Camelback, Mystery Ranch, which has their Futura system, which you take the little, you can adjust it here. You can't see what you're doing here. So you're gonna have to guess at it, and I won't go into details. You'll see it. You get this, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But you're gonna have to blindly just grope in here, pull, and grab down. Another thing, and this is a con of the system. Now, this is technically hydration compatible, because you got the little hydration hooks right here, loops right here for your tube. But there's no place to mount the actual hydration bladder. So if you buy a bladder, you can just shove it in here and let it flop around, or you can maybe tie some 550 cord and then take the hook and do it through there. But the point is, you're gonna have to improvise something. And that's something First Tactical overlooked. Another thing, since we're back here, see this thing that I talked about in the preview, which is kind of like one of those tactical features. It's kind of cool. You can use these tongs for cooking and stuff, right? But I've never had to use it, which is good news, because if I use it, that means we're in a real emergency. Something probably went wrong. So I never had to use it, just so you know. As you also know, as far as storage space, if you've got like a large laptop computer, I've got my 13-inch, this is the old MacBook. It will hold 13, 15-inch. You got these little extra pockets here to store the stuff. But I'm just going to tell you now, let's get in close. See, I got these two pockets here, right? If you put power cables and stuff in here, it's going to interfere with you drawing out the computer or books you have in here. So I kind of usually leave these empty so I can have a free withdrawal. Alright, you got that. Of course, you got your sunglass pocket. Works fine. It's a little small, but it works. The durability's been good. In fact, like I keep saying, good, good, good. Let's look at some more outside stuff. This is where it gets pretty good. Alright, so if you also notice, and I'm sorry if I'm jumping around here, maybe I'm rushing this video, but forgive me. Alright, check this out. You notice there's no compression strap here, okay? The preview version, you'll see in the other videos on YouTube have that, and there's no chest strap. And the reason is, I don't need it for my daily uses. So I just took them off. And also because, okay, so the compression strap goes through here. Well, if the compression strap is here and I'm unzipping here, it gets in the way. And these are supposed to be quick access. So I didn't like it, get them away. And speaking of these outer pockets, let me show you something. For those who are thinking maybe this is just a tactical, you know, not tactical, but tactical, this actually has real value. I used this in America when I was in America last winter and spring for took it to the range. It held my ammunition really good. Could put earphones, whatever you wanted in here. Look at these pockets right here. See? Holds an actual magazine. So this actually has real application. So for like law enforcement, because First Tactical designs their gear for first responders, I would give that a go. The one thing you're going to find, of course, it's got all these little roomy pockets, is, I tell you what, it's black zippers with black zippers and more black zippers, and that is a problem. So again, back in America, so I'm taking like my Taurus G2 PT111. We're going to use my fingers for this because I'm in Korea. I can't have that here, so I have to leave it back in the States. Alright, so I thought it'd be pretty fun. I had a Maxpedition Velcro holster, and I put it in here, right? So I put my Taurus in here. And I was actually practice using this for like the CCW capability. How well did it really work? And just let me tell you, so I'm on the ground here, so maybe I should stand up, but I don't feel like adjusting the camera, so bear with me. So if you're swinging this around, you got your hand, you're reaching to pull that cord back. I'm going to tell you, you really want to practice this, because a lot of times, again, if you're trying to do this quickly, like, not like a real gunfight, but say you feel like an emergency, a need, and you want to get ready. It's just like, wait a minute, I was pulling this cable, or this zip pull. No, wait a minute, I was pulling this zip pull, then I pulled this zip pull. And so you just got to practice. If you're going to try to do it with us, you got to practice and get the feel for your zipper pulls. You might actually want to switch out the colors on this. Just a thought, food for thought, because in your hands, it's just black, black, black. It all mixes together. A little confusing. But on the flip side, if you're thinking about like something, how should one say, you just want something conveniently located that's easy to access, then it's fine because you can take your time with it. And I gotta say, as a travel bag, by the way, this thing is awesome. I put my passport here, easy to pull out, access. Laptop computer here, TSA friendly, easy to take it out, put it in the bins. Great thing about this. Again, travel backpack, EDC, it does great. Now, if we were to talk about the cons, there are not many, but the cons are kind of annoying. And there's just something I hope First Tactical addresses. First, let's look at the zippers here. Alright. Alright, relatively smooth. You can't see it though, but it's kind of rough. You actually have to put a little extra pressure and stuff. Up here though, this is where it gets annoying. These zippers are sturdy, but they're not smooth. So you gotta take a lot of extra force and stuff. So it often takes me like 2 hands to open these things up. Another thing is, see these like pouches that you see in those First Tactical commercials on YouTube and stuff? Alright, so it dangles like this. When you're watching the commercial, you don't think it's a big deal, right? In fact, it probably looks like a good idea because it makes it easier to get out. But what happens is, if you use this thing daily in and out, you're going to get a pouch that falls over your books like this, constantly. See how it's like that? So when you're getting your book or your computer, you're going to be like getting this thing caught up on these pouches because the pouches will flop over like this. That gets annoying. And also, if you actually use these pouches the way they're meant to be, it's going to get weight. So what happens is, see how the lid is already sinking down? That makes it hard to zip and unzip because you got this weight just falling there. So you kind of got to fight that stuff. That got annoying. So what I did was, I repositioned them back here in the back panel. Just put them here. Let me get this off camera for a second, sorry. I repositioned them here. It's not perfect, you still got them in the way a little bit, but it's much better here than here. So I would say for First Tactical, make this all Velcro, or at least do some research, see if it works out, but put it all Velcro. It's going to make these sturdier. It's also going to, I think, improve longevity because you keep taking these things on and off. It's wearing out the Velcro. And also here, something I'm just nitpicky, but I don't like. See how my finger is going through right there? So I got these little loops here. Well, from what I can tell, that's more about saving money than anything. It works for now, but again, as a customer, maybe you're thinking you want to keep this for the next 5-10 years. Will this actually hold, or will these kind of like wear out and tear out because of all the stress and pressure? If they made this one continuous stitch, you know, like all this was like taped or sewn down, it would be a lot sturdier. But that's my opinion. Okay, what else can I say? You know, of course, from the other videos, my video too, this zips down and it's passed through, so you can put a rifle in here. I never used it that way. I got rifles back in America, but I wasn't going to go buy a case, and the first tactical case, and put it in here. I didn't need to do that. I didn't go with that. I would say, so that's like the pros and the cons. And let me sum it up this way. This is retails like $179.98. Let's just call it 180 bucks. $180 is expensive, no joke. However, if you think about this, with one backpack, you have a hiking backpack, you have an EDC backpack, you have hiking, camping, tactical backpack, a travel backpack. It actually can save you money because you can buy one good backpack instead of buying multiple backpacks to fulfill your different roles. So, in that way, it's a good value. And to save more money, if you go to First Tactical's webpage, sign up for their email, like their newsletter, they'll send you coupons. I got 30% off of this when I bought it, so it was like $180. I paid like $130 something for it back when I got it in 2016. And that's why I bought it, because it's a big discount that encouraged me to spend the money, and they got my money. Oh, I should mention on these shoulder straps, the shoulder straps are okay. You notice how it's got these adjustable yoke and everything here. But keep in mind, and I'm sorry I should have mentioned this before, you see how you got this wire right here? Well, just so you know, when you put this on, like this, and you flex your arms, these are going to dig in, I think, for most people. And that kind of gets a little uncomfortable. I wouldn't call it a deal breaker, but I would say this, these are not the most comfortable shoulder straps, just an FYI. Oh, and I should mention, when it comes to load capability, I've carried this for about 35 pounds. And when you get it at 35 pounds, and remember this thing contours somewhat to your back, and you can bend these rods to help adjust. With a properly fitted backpack, at 35 pounds, the maximum weight I put into it, it felt very snug and it was easy to carry. You know, I mentioned in reviews before, at least I think I did, when I was talking about the Rush 24. The Rush 24 from 511, I could put, oh good grief, like 22 pounds in that. And my shoulders would just start feeling uncomfortable after just, I don't want to say short hikes. Carrying it around work or something. It just kind of started feeling really uncomfortable. You could start feeling the weight bearing down on you. But with a backpack like this, that actually has some ergonomics into it, and a little bit of lumbar support, it distributes the weight better, it makes it more comfortable. And it should be noted, this is belt compatible, but it does not come with a belt. If you happen to have an old Eberly stock, Mystery Ranch, or Kelty belt, just try it out, see if it works for you. There is Velcro in here to hold it in place. Hear that Velcro? Yep, there you go. Okay, that's all I have to say about this backpack. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, you have 30 days to return it. No questions back. Or, no questions asked, sorry. No questions asked. Alright, thank you all for watching this. Have a happy new year, and I would love to hear from you. If you like this video, please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please list them below. And until next time, have a great day.